Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. He'll be better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Wideouts now clustered. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Hawkins. Makes a quick grab. In the clear at the 25. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Point after, not right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast. Now, this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. Not even throwing Geno Atkins, but a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going to take off here. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with a toss. Jukes to get free. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The Sooners are on the move here. Off the play fake on first down. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The pocket breaking down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And now the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense on the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Linebacker shifting around now. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Bulldogs will line up now. It's first and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. He hands it to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
One thing about the college game is everybody likes to run a version of the spread. But there's still an opportunity every once in a while for the old fullback to get in there and show you what he can do. He reminds you on that play right there.
Second down after that previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Hawkins. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense. They try to get everybody on the same page here. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short completion to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Good enough for first down yardage.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw again. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. Defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 11. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. The pass rush closing in. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Pass caught.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Across the 40. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. The back's got it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
PHC is good. They're pulling away 35-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball to 31. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A handoff to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if you do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They're going to run it. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll work the clock here with their running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. First down at 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And here comes a deep shot. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Trying to extend the play. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down play coming up. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. A sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Caught quickly. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Quarterback drops back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The DB's backing off from the line now. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.